Hey everyone, Amy Strange of Techno Mediums Paranormal 1111 here. We are in my hometown, a section of my hometown, at one of the harbors. And I don't know what they just sent to look at, but it looks like a stone structure. I have another image that's similar to that, only that it's things lying on the ground.
Am I really dead?
If you're coming through on this machine, I'm afraid you are. I have gotten George, Beverly, Ambrose, which I believe is the name of one of my spirit guides who I just showed the viewers on my previous video.
Agitated.
I guess you are. You've been bitching for a while now. Um, you've been sending all kinds of nasty comments, like violate, affect, pains in my chest. Pains in my chest is often a family member. Also, someone named George came through and said my name. Damned if I can remember anybody named George. Um, when I was in my mid-teens, there was someone named George, I believe, that used to smoke greens with us. And I'm sure he's gone by because he was much older than us and should not have been doing that because we were minors. But anyway, so the Ghost Tube Seer has been given really good stuff from this spot. It's a fairly good conversation on my last one. I'd like to acknowledge the First Lights people, the Wampanoags, Patuxets, Massachusetts, Narragansetts, Pequot, and a whole bunch of others that I would have to Google to list. They have been the custodians of these lands for
I worked here.
10 to 15,000 years, and as such they deserve acknowledgement. You worked here. What did you do?
Malice.
You did malice? What were you, a hitman? No, were you a fisherman or a sea captain? Or did you work making boats? Making the ships not too far away? From, oh geez, all up and down the New England coast. They were shipbuilders. Am I correct? I have a bell, which nobody's ever rung.
Dancing.
I have a pinwheel and a little bit of breeze. So these are the old school things I have that they can mess with. Hoping they can figure out how to use my new stuff, but if they can't, it's okay. Got a couple of faces there. Wow. Spirit, can you tell me something about those faces? We were just talking about the powwow and the drums and the camaraderie, and the spirit box sends dancing and a couple of faces. Are those first lights people? Those faces you sent? Nice pictures. Well done. Is that what you meant by dancing? Can you give me a name?
It's scary here.
It's beautiful here. Was it scary in your time? I mean, it is scary here, especially in the United States right now.
Surprise.
Surprise! What are you surprising me with? What's my surprise? Wanted to show you the pretty flowers. Just a little bit. Someone's got a radio on, which will affect us.
Many other souls.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. My little stand is giving me a hard time. Okay, that's alright. Oh, God. Oof. So, where were we? Many other souls. Alright. Surprise. Can you show me all the other souls? Can you give me a picture of all the other souls? Dancing? I would love to see that. You just sent me a picture of a couple people. They looked very interesting. Were you dancing? My name's Amy, in case I didn't tell you. Amy Strange. What do we got there? I heard the ding.
Eli.
Eli. Hello, Eli. I cannot tell what we got there. There's somebody on the right. Some kind of a stalk. Maybe a person. Oh, somebody's getting some healing, I think. And it's like there's a healer on the right, a body in front of him with a blanket on, and something that looks like the Grim Reaper on the left. Comment down below what you think it is. Did I call that one right? Because sometimes I'm way off. Earlier,
Neil.
hello, Neil. Eli and Neil, hello. Earlier, they sent an image, and from what I could see, it looked like a Asian person, and I had been talking about Tibet, and you know those little kind of triangle-shaped hats they wear? And when I looked at it later, it was a woman with an umbrella. I wasn't even close. So please, if I'm wrong, please do correct me. I would be thrilled to be corrected. So Neil, Eli, talk to me. Spirit had said healing before, so that might be what the picture is about. That was on the other, I think, on the other video. And since they don't have time, they're not aware that I've moved on 20 minutes later. To them, I'm still having the same conversation. So, with these roses in front of me, it smells so good here.
We're moving around.
Okay. Now that one looks like a moth with one wing, or maybe a profile side view. And maybe it has to do with a moth that is flittering around the flowers. Let me know if you saw a moth or a butterfly or anything like that. I love it when we get a lot of pictures. That one looks like a bunch of bugs. Why would they send me a bunch of bugs? Earwigs, even. The kind of bugs you find coming out from underneath things that are wet. Spirit, why did you send 3 bugs? I see a little bee.
Vitality.
I see a little bee. Why don't you send me a bee instead of those? Because I'm going to delete those. The viewers will get to see them, but I don't want to look at them. They look like a cross between an earwig and a cockroach. No thanks. That would be the negative spirit. Wanting in on the pictures, but not wanting to give a nice picture. We're moving around vitality. All right. I like the sound of that. How about a picture of vitality? Or moving around. Neil, Eli, Beverly, George, Ambrose, and the little bird is back. My goal of sitting here today was because, especially in the U.S., we're going through stuff we're not used to. We're not used to having a president who couldn't give a flying F about us. Or at least pretend to. He's not even pretending. We're not used to a president that's openly being bribed by people we've been at war with. So anyway, I thought it might be nice while we sit and have a chat with Spirit to enjoy a beautiful...
Beware of the dark.
It's not dark. It's hours until dark. To sit and enjoy a beautiful, relaxing place. You can put us on your TV and just watch the water go by. Just as if you're right here with me. Listen to the birds sing. See there's the little moth. A little white moth just popped. I want to say popped, but it didn't pop. Little white moth just fluttered by that Spirit was showing us in a picture a minute ago. So, it's lovely here. I don't know what you're saying it's scary here. It is not. Is that a bunch of guys in sepia color? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. At least 4 men, 5 maybe? Maybe fishermen? Or dock workers?
This is sacred land.
I believe that. The First Lights people would have camped over here where the houses are and done a lot of fishing and clam fishing and shell fishing right here. So I believe that. And it would take them out to the ocean, or they could follow the pathways of water through the marshes and go all the way to Plymouth in their dugout canoes and kayaks. Correct? Yes? And they're not afraid to show me the native people either. I get plenty of native people. The last one I got was pretty angry looking, but he was still clearly a native person. I did acknowledge your land, that it was your land, and you are the custodians of the land, did I not? I always respect you as the original owners and the best caretakers of the land. Always.
We fight the darkness.
Yeah, we do. I know I do. I'm 65 years old and I still sleep with a nightlight. I do not like absolute darkness. People say, oh, the dark is my friend. I say, no. It is not, my friend. I don't want to be here for too long. I'm on private property. Yes, I know. My guides just said it's not private property. The land belongs to everybody. And so far the people have been really sweet. You start talking like that, I'm going to shut off the box. I've got a good video. I don't need to go any further. I don't do doomed. And to be honest, any words that are really dire and you try to scare me with, I pass them on to a higher authority. That's all I do. Did you get to see the little white moth that's right there in front of us? There it is. That's why I think they sent the little white moth. Which is really cool because it shows they're aware. And with that, my spirits, you've done a wonderful job today. Thank you so much. And to my techno mediums, my subscribers, wonderful audience that you are, you make my day. You really do. Just knowing you're out there. And if you would do me a favor of sending me a like, throwing me a like, smashing the like, say it how you want to, and a brief comment, even an emoji would be wonderful. There's a little old lady. Hi. Hello, darling. That's a lovely face. Like someone's grandma. If you think I've done a really good job, and you know anybody
Carmilla.
who's... Hello, Carmilla. She comes through quite a bit. I don't know who she is. She doesn't give much more. If you could share me with your friends who might be interested in such things. My channel also has tarot card reading and pendulum reading. And I combine everything all together usually, if I can. So, have a look-see. And again, to my wonderful tried and true subscribers and all that are new, I appreciate you so
Moist.
very much. So get out in nature. And if you can't get out in nature, I will try to bring nature to you. Until next time, you know, I will be back. You gonna sing one more? I had to wait for the bird to sing one more time. Till next time, I will be back.